Welcome back to Everything Moto, where we give you guys a little update of what's happened in the moto scene the past week or so. And with Pro Motocross happening this weekend, we got a lot to talk about. So make sure you guys hit that like and sub button, and let's dive right into it. Okay, so I got some rider updates leading into Fox Raceway. First up is RJ Hampshire. He'll be moving into the 450 class. I kind of expect him to be in that top 12 range. He is dealing with a wrist injury, so I don't know how that's going to play a factor. But let me know what you guys think. Will he be a top 10 guy, top 15 guy? Do you think over time he's going to be able to get into the top fives, maybe even a podium? I definitely think that's possible later on in the season, but not in the first couple of rounds. So Star Racing put out the press release for the signing of Jeremy Martin, and in that press release, there is nothing stating that it's only going to be a 3-race deal. So from my assumption, it looks like he's going to partake in the full season. I even reached out to Mitch Kendrick over at Racer X, and he also thinks it's going to be a full season, which is freaking sick. And that could be due to some injuries that I'll get to here in a little bit. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what Jeremy Martin can do outdoors. One rider that hasn't raced since Unadilla of last year is set to return for Fox Raceway, and that is Casey Cochran for Gas Gas. I'm very excited about this. He showed some promise last year, especially at Spring Creek, leading most of that moto. He also got a 7th place overall last year at Washougal. I want to see what he can do. I believe it's a contract year. I'm not quite sure if he's even signed for Gas Gas or Husky or whatever that like umbrella is right now for next year. So I'm very interested to see if he can stay healthy throughout the entire season and what numbers he can put up. What do you guys think? Do you think he can maybe do a top 10, a top 5, possibly a podium like he did last year? I would love to see it, but let me know what you guys think. And then Casey Cochran's teammate, Ryder D, he is also set to return. He last raced in San Diego where he actually got a 5th place. He was riding really well, but he had a practice crash leading up to A2 that messed him up really bad, and he missed the rest of Supercross. So I'm very excited to see what he can do. Everything that I've seen on socials is saying that he's been flying at the test track. Doc even predicted him getting a podium in one of the motos, so I'm very intrigued to see how he races this weekend. Another rider that is set to return is Triumph Styles Robertson. He got injured at San Diego this year in Supercross, and honestly, I just hope that he can make it through a season healthy. I'm going back in results here from January 2023. He's only raced 9 times in 2 years. That's not good. I really hope that he can stay healthy this whole outdoor season, put up some numbers. We know he's extremely fast, so hopefully he doesn't get hurt and we can see some promise this outdoor season. And then we have some MXGP guys that will be racing this outdoor season. First on my list is Ben Paturel. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm definitely butchering the shit out of that. But he signed with Hep Suzuki and he'll be racing the entire season. He has won an MXGP race. He is the 2016 Motocross of Nations champion. I honestly don't know how fast he is. I mean, that was almost 10 years ago that he won that Motocross of Nations championship. Like, I don't know what to expect with him. I expect possibly top 15s, but other than that, I'm not quite sure. And then we have Nicholas Lapucci. That last name is freaking awesome, but he'll be racing under the ISRT Kawasaki with Freddie Noren. It looks like he's only going to be doing the first round. I don't know if he's going to be racing more than that. However, I hope he does. He's extremely fast. I watched him at Trentino. He pulled whole shot in the qualifying race. He was leading for a while. So hopefully he can stay for a couple rounds and kind of show off that speed. And then the last MXGP guy that I personally have, there might be some other guys racing. I just haven't seen any news on it. But Valentin Gio, I think that's how you pronounce the last name. I'm probably butchering that as well. But it looks like he'll be racing the first 4 rounds of the outdoor season. I'm very excited about this. He is extremely fast. I was watching him at MXGP of Switzerland, and he was in that mix of I would say 5 through 8. He was showing a lot of promise. And then he kind of went over the bars and broke his collarbone. So, I don't know how well he's healed up, but I'm very excited to see what he can do. And then we have a couple rookies that will be making their pro debut at Fox Raceway. First up is Enzo Timmerman. He's extremely fast. I was watching the Stopwatch Nationals, and he was beating Juju. He was beating a couple other pros. So, I'm very excited to see what he can do. This announcement actually came out 20 minutes before I started recording, so I'm glad that I got this in. I'm really looking forward to see what Enzo can do. Another rider is Alex Federostov. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. If not, I am very sorry. I'm horrible at pronunciation. You guys should probably know this already. But he is with Club MX. From everything that I have watched, going back and watching Ouija's videos on YouTube, Club's videos, he is fast. He won the SMX championship in Supercross. I expect some top 5s, maybe not top. That's a little bit of a reach possibly, but maybe top 5s, maybe top 10s. But let me know what you guys think he can do. And now we got to talk about some injuries for these guys. And the first guy I have up is Justin Barcia. He's going to be missing out at the beginning part of this series due to the knee injury that happened at East Rutherford. I did see that he got back on the bike this past week, but he just wasn't ready, and he wants to be 100% before he goes back. So I'm hoping that he can heal up and get back in, like, say, 2 to 3 weeks. One guy that I thought was going to be back for Fox Raceway was Max Anstey. He got injured at Birmingham, which was kind of like, say, the middle of Supercross, but apparently he didn't get surgery on his injury. Instead, he tried to just let it heal, and that did not work. It looks like he's going to be missing majority of the entire season. Hopes to be back for the later rounds and then SMX. But yeah, kind of a bummer. I was excited to see what he can do outdoors, especially on the Star like team, being the first full year. But yeah, just hoping for a speedy recovery for Max. Another Star guy, Dax Bennett, he's going to be missing the beginning part of the season due to the crash that happened at Philadelphia, where he suffered a concussion as well as a compression fracture in a vertebrae in his back. According to his IG, he plans to just miss the first couple rounds. Hopefully he's back, say, round 3 or 4. But I would say more likely it's going to be that like 4th, 5th round that he'll be back. But hoping for a speedy recovery. He's extremely fast. He needs a bounce back year from last year. It didn't go so well last year. Hoping for a bounce back, and hopefully he can stay healthy throughout the rest of the season when he comes back. And the last injury update that I have is Mitchell Oldenburg. He's going to be out for the entire outdoor season. He was only planning to do 3 rounds. However, he had a practice crash at Salt Lake City where he injured his hip. He thought nothing of it. He was basically just like healing up. He got back on the bicycle. But yeah, he had a funny story with his daughter. I'll have you guys check out that Instagram post. But basically, he has a hip injury that doesn't require surgery or anything like that, but he just needs time to heal, so he's going to be out for the entire season. Hopefully, he's back for SMX. I think that's his plan. But yeah, just hopefully he has a speedy recovery. In some other news, Women's Motocross Championship will rejoin the Pro Motocross circuit for a 6-round series with motos on Friday. This is according to Mitch Kendra over at Racer X. Honestly, I think they need to do all 11 rounds. I think that would be freaking sick. Also, here's an idea. Why not have like a top amateur series for all 11 rounds instead of like a moto combine? Why not have a moto combine every single weekend, and then you can like calculate points, hand out like championship number 1s. I think that would be pretty freaking cool. That's just my opinion. Maybe you can use it towards like points towards like Loretta's. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. Not only do we have Pro Motocross this weekend, we also have MXGP of France at Ernay. I think that's how you pronounce it. I probably butchered the shit out of that too. But last year, Tim Geiser won the event. He's not racing anymore, so I think the favorite has to be Romain Fevre. He is from France. It's going to be hard to beat him with the France crowd backing him up. However, I do think that Lucas Kunin has a chance. I'm just saying he has a chance, but if I have to go with my gut, I think Fevre gets it done. For the MX2 class, it's hard to go against Kyle Wolf right now. He's kind of on a roll. You guys saw that beast mode performance from Lugo. But there is some like competition here. You got Adamo, you got Sasha, you got Langerfelder, you got Benisant. Like, all those guys are no joke. I mean, Benisant and Kai went down to the wire in Moto 1 of Lugo, right? So I think it's going to be freaking exciting to see what happens. But if I have to go with my gut, I'm going with the boy Kai. I just can't go against him. And then we have some exciting news. Chad Reed is one of the nominees for the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame class of 2025. He definitely deserves that. And then also, he just partnered up with Club MX to be a consultant. According to their press release, his experience in racing, team ownership, track preparation, coaching, training, and so much more will help benefit Club MX at their facility, as well as just everybody racing under the Club MX tent. So yeah, very exciting stuff happening for the Reed family right now. And some other exciting news, Lake Elsinore is back and it's going to be open to the public very, very soon. Vermoto did an article with the owners, Jason Baker, as well as Brian Wallace. You guys definitely need to check that out. It's going to be in the description below. But yeah, the track looks good. The dirt looks good. The layout is new, so that's freaking sick. They did a private ride day this past Tuesday, and it looked pretty freaking cool. I actually got the itch to go out and ride again. Like, I low-key kind of want to just go ride for cardio purposes right now, and watching everybody ride on Lake Elsinore made me want to do that even more. But yeah, definitely check out this article. And are you guys going to go to Lake Elsinore? If you guys are from Cali, let me know in the comment section. And some moto gaming news, MX Bikes had an update today for beta 20. There's a bunch of different things that got updated, such as like small rider physics tweaks, as well as like sit and stand delayed. But I think like the coolest thing is there's a new stock track, which you guys are watching on the screen, Doc's POV from the track. It's pretty freaking cool. It's like an SMX style. I was not expecting this update. I was not expecting a stock track either. So I'm definitely excited to like test it out, do maybe some races and some public lobbies. I've kind of been playing a little bit more. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this update in the comments section. Also, I'll have Linz's video in the description below. He goes over basically everything that changed in the update. I'll make sure to have that for you guys. And if I see anybody else's YouTube videos regarding it, I'll make sure to have their links in there as well. But yeah, kind of freaking cool for MX bikes. Haven't had an update in, I feel like, over a year or so. So pretty cool. But that is everything moto for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you guys so much for all the love that you guys have been showing on all the videos that we've been posting lately. You guys are absolutely killing it. We do appreciate that a lot. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend with watching MXGP as well as Pro Motocross. We're excited that it's finally back, and we'll catch you guys back here in our review of Paula on Tuesday. So much love, guys. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.